What's the evidence for that? Please tell me specifically why you believe 6 of the hijackers could be alive.
Well, this is one of the examples of one of the dozens of things the 9/11 Commission simply refused to investigate, even though this was reported by mainline sources in England. You had both the BBC and the Telegraph putting out stories. Let's take the one about Walid al-Shira. The 9/11 Commission speculates that he was one on Flight 11 who stabbed one of the flight attendants.
Right, that's right.
And yet several days after 9/11, he came on and announced to the world that he's still alive in Morocco, where he's a pilot.
Well,
we didn't get a word of that from the 9/11 Commission.
Yeah, well, you did not get a word of that from the 9/11 Commission, nor did you get a word of it from National Public Radio, the New York Times, the Washington Post, ABC News, NBC News, MSNBC. You are
exactly, but we did in papers in other
right, but I mean,
countries.
as someone who's been in journalism his whole adult life and grown up in a family of journalists, I can tell you, people who point to the journalism of Great Britain are almost always pointing to journalism with very low standards. Here's my obvious point. You're alleging not simply a cover-up by the U.S. government, but by the entire American media. It's totally implausible. Like, we would report that if that were true.
Tucker, not quite entire. But let me give another example of a failure to mention. You mentioned Oliver Stone's movie. Although he does not get into the question of who was responsible, when people see this movie, they will see that these towers came down in what is close to classic controlled demolition, the kind that's called implosion, that is produced by explosives. And first of all, steel-framed high-rise buildings have never before in history come down because of fire or fire plus externally produced damage, such as airplane damage.
What about being hit by jumbo jets? Have they ever come down? No, because they've never been hit by jumbo jets before.
And
I mean, so it's not like there's no precedent for this.
Tucker, the Empire State Building was hit by
during World War
II
by a prop plane traveling at 1/8 the speed of these planes. Look, I mean, facts matter.
But don't just, Tucker, the main point is that buildings like this have never come down because of externally produced damage. And furthermore, Building 7 was not hit by an airplane.
No, I'm familiar
and so
with
conveniently.
I know, and it came,
came
down. But Mr. Griffin, I'm sorry.
You also know that Tucker, you know that the 9/11 Commission did not even mention in their 571-page report the fact that Building 7 collapsed.
I'm fully aware of that. I've actually read a lot that you've written, and here's my bottom line point. And I honestly wish you say 6 of the hijackers may still be alive.